Hey everybody, it's Gail, and this is part 2 of the Cosplay Diary. I remind you, I am putting together a big Barda cosplay with a 70s flair rather than doing a comics accurate costume, and I needed to do something for this big old cape here. Come here, let me put her back where she belongs. There she goes. And what I did was I got onto Ravelry and I said I have DK weight yarn, I have a 4mm hook, and I need a vest that's got a 70s vibe. And I found it! This is the Harlow Boho vest by Danny Sharp. I think it's Danny Sharp. If I got that wrong, I'll correct myself with a little on-screen thing. And I just, like I said, I went on Ravelry, I plugged in what I needed, bam, here it is. And this is a nice, easy pattern. So this is actually also rather clever because you make it sideways. So you make this long piece on the front here, and then you do short rows to get the armhole, and then you pick up long rows again to go along the back, and then you short row to get the other armhole, and then you long row to finish the other front piece, and then you just sew the shoulder seams together. And this is built to be a stretchy vest. It's meant to be very loose on you. Hold on, got my cord. Aha! And so it's probably going to get a little longer the more I wear it, and I'm cool with that because the cape is very long, and I think this will be a good length to start with. Whatever adds to it later, it's not going to drag on the floor, it's not going to get in my way. It is also, you will note, very, very open work, which is excellent because, as I've mentioned before, cosplay is a very sweaty hobby. You got to give yourself breaks where you can. And this is the Knit Picks Cotton, like the whole costume is going to be. Very comfortable. It's going to breathe. Now, the one thing I didn't do, there are a number of sizes on the pattern. I did not make it large enough to actually go across my hips because it would have just left me with so much extra material up here. Because my boobs is a lot smaller than they used to be. But that's great because it gives more of a cape look by not coming all the way together in the front. And I like that. And again, it's less weight, a little more open. These are all just double crochets, by the way. It's chains and single crochet and double crochet. A great starter pattern if you're looking for one, if you like having a little extra layer for, the ultra cold air conditioning, if you're lucky enough to have ultra cold air conditioning. I'm a little jealous. It's been very hot this summer. But yeah, so this is part 2 of the costume, and I'm really happy with it. It was great to work on something on a pattern because everything else I was working on at that point was all freehand for this costume, and none of it was working. So thank you, Danny, for putting together a great pattern that's got wonderful instructions and some good visuals so that I could have an easy weekend making this vest. I really appreciate you. You don't know who I am. Yeah, I think that's it for this one. As always, I will have a link to the pattern down in the basement for you. And I will see you for the 3rd video in this series, which I think is going to be the top, but we'll see what gets finished first. I never know. Anyway, if you enjoy what I do here, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, all of that fun stuff. And I will see you when I see you.